Ottawa in
grade 6
youth group many years ago, probably 17, I guess. And we both went to different schools, but we both did go to the same youth group, and we went the whole way through until grade 12, and then we were both leaders after that point. Our program in Ottawa became Life Teen when we were in grade 12, so we got to experience a little bit there, and also here. So why Life Team was important to us. When we were talking about it, we said it was really important to us because of the people that we met there was one of the big factors. Like, obviously we're still friends and all, and married and things, but we said, a lot of our lifelong friendships really were some of the people that we met there. Some of the people that we still really talk to are people from there, and it was just really, it was a great program in that, we got to pray together if we wanted to, but we also got to eat ice cream and play board games too. So it was a good mixture of making friends there. I moved here about 5 years before Evan did, but it was still neat that we were both leaders in the two different spots, but we still were doing the same program. And Life Team is in a bazillion countries, but the program is the same, and so we knew the same songs and knew the same some of the same prayers and some of the same Life Team program, even though we were in different places. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, for me it was a huge thing was learning how to pray. Life Team was really instrumental in showing me different ways to pray and promoting that. Like, I had people at Life Team that were constantly asking, like, how's your prayer life doing? Like, it's terrible. And they would say, well, here's what you can do. Like, just start out small, that sort of thing. Like, do just a little bit every day and kind of keep building up. And they would constantly be asking me, like, so how'd you do this week? I did terrible again. But they would keep asking me, and then, like, I did better this week. And, just that constant reminder to pray and to look to God throughout the week and that sort of thing. And like Janaya was saying, with the friendships that we made, like, some of my best friends now are from Life Team. I still have all of those friends. The bonds that were made in Life Team were very strong. And for me, a huge part of Life Team was music. I kind of learned how to do praise and worship music through Life Team and just singing and that sort of thing. And I was kind of not into it at first, but slowly got into it a bit more, and someone asked me to play bass at the band there. And so I did that for a while and really started getting into it, and then someone helped me to learn guitar, and I started leading mass at my last parish and that sort of thing. I found a lot of fruitfulness, I don't know how to describe it, from singing and from praise and worship, like praying with song, which was, it was a huge part of my prayer life after that. That it's just a completely different way of thinking of prayer, of singing, and like listening to praise and worship songs in your iPod instead of something else. Like, you can make that a quick prayer in your morning if you've got the iPod in. Whatever you kids are using.
Oh my gosh, you're old.
I'm glad you didn't say
I know.
I'm glad you didn't say
Guys, I have a 3GS and it's still going strong.
Like back in my day, my Discman.
Yeah, I did have a Discman.
I had a
That's terrible.
Discman.
I also had a Walkman.
I had one of those too.
If I shook my CD player too much, it would
Skip?
Yeah.
Back in my day, they gave me Steubenville CDs, not MP3s.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though.
My
That's a
mom
good
still
thing.
uses her Nokia.
I think going to things like Steubenville too, like, Steubenville and some of the retreats and stuff were just a really great experience that you're not really going to get anywhere. You get to spend, 2 or 3 days solidly eating ice cream and fun things like this. And learning about different parts of the Mass and just kind of the stuff that you've done, if you came to church every Sunday since you were a child, like, it kind of just puts a different perspective on it, and you kind of learn why you're doing certain things. And is it good? It's pretty yummy. So we've gotten to go to things like, World Youth Day and some of those other things, as part of Life Team as well.
I had a chance to go to Steubenville, Ohio, for where the conference started, in Steubenville, which is really cool. It's amazing. Like, it's huge. It's massive. People travel from so far to come. And like, I remember our bus came in super late one year, and because we were stuck behind other buses and stuff. It was so hot, and like buses were breaking down and overheating on the highway, so we were super late. We got in there, and there was like 2,000 people just screaming and like yelling and like their hands up in the air, like fist pumping and doing praise and worship. We came and we were like, whoa, like this is crazy. But it was amazing. It was so good, and it was a really powerful experience for me that I'll keep with me forever. And I mean, I wouldn't have went to that if it wasn't for Life Team. Life Team's been a huge part of forming who I am and how I pray to this day, and like still coming to church, because I was in a really formative time during Life Team where I didn't know what I wanted with my life, and I had luckily people in my life that cared about where I was going and what I was doing, so they kind of pointed me in the right direction. And you guys have that with all the people here, which is amazing. So consider yourselves lucky.
So yeah, I think, really it'll be great when Life Team starts, and we really hope that you like it and enjoy it as much as we did, and really get to know the people that are there with you, because I think that's, the whole community aspect of it is such a big part, and whether it's just, really investing in the board game nights or the small groups or the all kinds of things that you'll do, you'll or really enjoying your ice cream. It's just a great opportunity to really learn about yourselves and learn about your faith in a really comfortable environment, because I think everybody's all learning at the same pace and all of that. So it's just, we just have really enjoyed it, and we hope you do too.
And hopefully it's really, really huge when she gets old enough and she can join too.
Yeah, cool.
So thank you.
Yeah.